Peterbot controversy was one of the craziest we've seen in 2025. The #1 ranked Fortnite pro in the world getting exposed of spamming racist and homophobic slurs in a leaked clip. Literally everyone was posting videos about how his career was ruined after this point and how there's no way he'd be able to continue a career on the internet. Time and time again we've seen creators say the word and get everything ripped away from them. And with the amount of times Peter said it in this short clip, everyone just assumed that his career was also going to be ruined. However, fast forward a couple months and Peter is thriving, reaching over 1 million followers on Twitch, hundreds of thousands of views on his YouTube videos, and winning nearly every Fortnite tournament imaginable. But how was Peterbot able to do the unthinkable, and reverse people's opinions on such a terrible clip? Well, it all goes back to the leaked video itself, where Peter would spam the hard R and F slur multiple times.
You fucking on that cake? You want some?
I'm good, thank you, bro. Stop being gay, bro. Oh, delete it. Delete it. Delete it.
Now, this clip came practically out of nowhere, posted all over the internet, gaining hundreds of thousands of likes and tens of millions of views. Nearly everyone was hating on Peterbot, and this clip seemed undefendable due to the amount of slurs he said without any remorse. Not to mention, Peter is literally the best Fortnite player in the world, so something like this coming out about him was the last thing that anyone ever expected. Therefore, Peter would have to make a response almost instantly after the clip came out, in fear that if he didn't, his career was going to be in an even worse state than it already was. A video was surfaced showing me using a racial slur while at the agent house. This incident took place when I was 16 years old. At the time, I was in an environment where I was heavily influenced by others and was asked to say it. That does not excuse my words, but it's important context for understanding the circumstances. I recognize how deeply wrong and hurtful that language is. I take full responsibility for saying it regardless of my age or the pressures I felt in that moment. I want to sincerely apologize to any of the communities affected and to anyone who was hurt by my words. I'm committed to continuing to learn, grow, and ensure my actions moving forward reflect respect and understanding. Even though this response seemed reasonable, and at the beginning most people forgave him, there was still a large amount of people on the internet who didn't, thinking that he was just speaking out of his ass to save his own career, and didn't mean a thing he said in his own apology. And after this, things would still continue to get worse. Numerous streamers would actually put it through ChatGPT, and it would come back 100% AI generated.
No. No.
Yo, how stupid can you get, bro?
Bro, that's actually bad. That
Bro.
makes it so much
Oh
worse.
my
God, that makes it so
bro.
much worse, bro.
Bro, I mean, bro, look at Peterbot. You know he ripping that shit probably right now, man, bro. He was.
Hey, he's probably fucking cussing the fuck out of his lunch right now, like the same shit he just
No,
did.
he's probably like, he's
Probably
probably on.
fucking raging.
Bro, he's full boxing motherfucker spamming the N-word, bro. It's over, bro.
This would make the situation look even worse for Peter. Regardless of if he used AI or not for his response, he now had two of the biggest communities on Twitch calling him out for being a bigger fraud than before. Therefore, he would continue to deny the use of AI on stream, and also call out FaZe for quote-unquote exposing him in the first place, saying that he and his team wrote the response themselves and meant everything he said in it.
At the end of the day, it's my fault though. I'm not gonna lie.
No, of course,
So, like,
of course.
It's my fault for even like doing that shit in the first place and like even like falling for influence and shit. Like, you know, like the only thing that was like weird, I feel like, was like why all the FaZe guys were like going to AI shit and saying it was AI and shit. Like that's what like I don't get. Like what was the point of them even doing that?
People
Because it wasn't AI at all. I don't even know like what they even gained from that.
Yeah.
At all. Like, what did they gain from doing that?
That's the thing. It wasn't.
Why?
From what you told me before that even like, because I asked you, I was like, yo, was it for real AI? You're like, no.
Like them saying it's AI made it 10 times worse when it wasn't AI, you know? So like now everyone thinks that it was like all AI and shit, and like they think like it wasn't an actual apology because all the FaZe boys said it wasn't.
Yeah, I know. And
Like obviously if you put something in an AI thing, it's gonna say it's AI. Like what? And if it has good grammar or whatever, like
it's a viral moment.
It wasn't AI,
everywhere. It wasn't AI. I don't know. Chat. It was not AI, bro.
Unfortunately, him saying this didn't change many people's opinions. The fact that his response was detected as 100% AI was enough for most people to think that Peter was just full of shit. Not to mention, other streamers like Clicks would also be concerned about Peterbot being banned from Fortnite competitive, as Peter was regarded as the best Fortnite player in the world. Why would Fortnite as a game want someone with controversy like this being the face of competitive? I mean, it would be a terrible look for the game.
What are our thoughts on it? It's just such a bad look on Fortnite community as a whole. Like, that's my genuine reaction when I saw that. Is just like, number one, it's like, why are you saying that? Let alone like triple down in, like, that's what I don't get. And it's just like, bro, like, I just feel like the Fortnite community as a whole, as like competitive too, it just gets shit on so much. And then on top of this, seeing one of the faces of the game, the Fortnite competitive faces of it, doing that, and it's just like, the way that we're looked at now is just like terrible. It's literally absolutely terrible. Yes, what he did was hurt a lot of people. It was terrible for him, his community, his future, like everything, every single thing he built. He's like no longer, he's not gonna be able to have like a content career or like anything after this. But you can't defend it, but you could learn from it.
Well, even after all of this, Fortnite wouldn't ban him from the game or competitive events. In fact, Peter would compete in an IRL LAN event around a month after he got exposed. And then after that, he would start streaming every single day, averaging nearly 10,000 viewers and also reaching 1 million followers, dominating in nearly every single Fortnite tournament, and not to mention getting hundreds of thousands of views on each new YouTube video with a very positive like to dislike ratio. The main thing to realize in this situation is that the people who were mad about Peterbot saying these slurs aren't even in his community at all. They're the kinds of people that weren't even gonna watch his content in the first place. Therefore, it really doesn't matter what they think about him. Most of the Fortnite community understands his situation, that he was just a 16-year-old kid hanging out around a bunch of bad influences and simply just made a mistake. And it's clear that through that, he's still been able to sustain a successful career in the space. Not to mention, he's also became a more mature person overall. Sure, he's still toxic in game, but it's really only towards his friends and other people in the community. Whenever he does collabs with people like Jinxie and Speed recently, I noticed he's way more chill than he once was. And he was actually the least toxic person in the entire lobby. People in Jinxie and Speed's chat were also speaking very positively of him. Sure, he may have been aura farming, but still, that proves that a lot of people still look highly of Peterbot. Whether they forgot about the situation or they realize that he's just a kid who made a mistake. Regardless, it seems like basically everyone forgot about the situation, and now Peterbot is doing better than he ever has before. Anyways, I just randomly started getting tons of videos of the situation popping up on my feed the other day and decided to do a bit more research on where Peterbot is now. I just thought it was really interesting how even though Peterbot got exposed for such a terrible leaked video like I mentioned earlier, he's still been able to jump back from it and make his career even bigger. So let me know what you guys think about Peterbot in the comments, and also drop a like on today's video. You may not think it helps very much, but it actually does a ton.